Welcome y'all to YouTube Time with Madison and Christine. No coffee, no tea. So here we are, you guys, and the beautiful water flow coming through today and information that wants to be shared is about spring cleaning. And spring cleaning meaning spring cleaning your own energy field. What does that mean? I've been a little hesitant to use those words because it can be triggering, or it can bring back maybe some dissociated experience you had with someone who talks about energy. But I'm springing the word energy up because that is what we are. Okay, we are frequency, electricity, water, these things that really do matter to understand. And the message coming through, there's gonna be a lot of practicality in this. I like to ground these things. So that is really, when you spring clean, let's start with this on the physical level, your home, right? What does that mean? It means getting rid of all the old clothes, items, anything that just doesn't feel fresh to you anymore, it's not something you're excited about. Those are the things we get rid of, right? Or any of you that are into that. And then it brings room to add new things. So that actually does hit an energetic level. Those things are very, very, very part of what I'm going to share. But I'm going to focus more on the energy part, and that means looking at one's relationships and friendships. Kind of like, this sounds weird, but kind of like laundry. What friendships, relationships make you feel alive? What relationships are life-giving? Those are keepers, right? That are expansive, that are safe and secure, that really want the highest for you. Those are keepers. What ones are bringing you down? What ones are weighing you down? What ones, even when you try to have a conversation, just come back with defensiveness and maybe backstab or do things that are toxic behind your back? That's the laundry to get rid of, right? And it's not like you just get rid of it, you don't care. There's always more love from a distance with that. So those are examples. And I like to always say, look at what is in your home relationally, even including your pets. They're the best, right? They really bring in that higher energy. Um, but look at your partnerships where most of your energy is lived around all the time. That's an opportunity, if you choose and you have that kind of value in your partnerships, to come back in, kind of huddle back up like you would in a sport team. Let's rehuddle, look at things that aren't working, and talk about and get practical and communicate about what might bring more life to that relationship. What are things that haven't been feeling so good? Maybe you're someone who it would help to just learn and practice to be even more honest with yourself and the other. Because as you all know, that stuff builds in a home like mold, and it does collect. Resentment's a real thing. Often the person who's trying to be the nicest will often have the most resentment and passive aggressive energy. And this niceness thing is not a healthy thing at all. This time is asking us to bring forward everything true about us and to get rid of everything that doesn't belong, you guys. That is our health and our vitality, is to really get radically honest with oneself. And in that, we give that blessing, that gift to those around us, especially the ones we're in our homes with, whether it's your kids, like I said, partnerships, parents, family. And the ones that can't meet you there, these are hard times, but there it's really important to start cutting that which is bringing poison. One bad apple in a bunch is going to ruin the rest. So we've got to get more fierce. We've been under this sort of spiritual elusiveness, and it's been extremely toxic to just be too nice. Loving is fierce. Loving is real and honest, you guys. Loving learns to say no and mean it. It also means there's a big yes on the flip of that. So, what in your life feels cluttered relationally? For instance, you may get a text or someone calling you and your whole body just like tightens up. Pay attention to that. Give yourself permission to not return the call. Give yourself permission to feel it through. This is a time for us to really, really start speaking from our feelings, you guys. That is the healthiest way in friendship relationship. Say you're just frustrated with your partner, maybe there's a defendedness, and maybe in the past you would play that game back. What would it be like just to say, hey babe, I'm really feeling unsafe around you right now, or I'm just really feeling stuck in this area, I need you to help me, can we figure this communication out? Or I feel really sad, I want to be closer to you and I keep feeling pushed away. These are examples. Because the other, when we get into a defended thing, it's like you're on two different teams, and that crap just doesn't work. How do I know? Been there. So I speak every single one of these things so hilariously humbly, okay? Um, so what else energetically? This also includes the body and exercise and diet. You guys, our DNA is changing. That's exciting. We have to become into more of an efficient, upgraded body in order to hold the new frequency. So pay attention to what you are wanting to eat. It might be changing. Most likely it's going to change a bit. Pay attention to that. Whether it's meats or all of a sudden you don't want meats or whatever it is, just let your body guide you in that. So any food that's starting to make it seem like you're feeling more heavy or clunky, or it's just not serving you, those are other things to let go of and just try some different things. Again, everyone's body's different, so there's no one right way. Also, water. Drink a lot of water, okay? We are water. Like I said, I'm getting practical in this, but water is so key. And also the exercise. It's important to be able to sweat, to release, whether you mean even a walk out in nature. The more we can get out in nature, the better. The more you can get under the stars, the better. Okay? So it's like cleansing the system, allowing the efficiency to increase and upgrade. These are major things right now. The simple, the practical. Really honoring your true nature and the nature around you and us. So just think about, what are the things that bring life, that's life-giving, that brings nutrients into your being, and the things that aren't. Yes, it can be so hard, especially relationally, to let go of things. So go gentle on yourself and just start with, if you're someone who this is a bit new for, just start with your journal and just writing it down. Or if you're an artist, doing it through arts or music, and just allow that truth to be spoken first, to oxygenate, to circulate. So, and also one more thing is just really prioritizing what needs to be done in your life, through your business, through your family. What are the most important things, and how can you bring more focus to that? Because then everything else in you will blossom even more. For instance, I am such an eccentric. I have in the past shut down around tax stuff. I don't know who doesn't, but some people are really swift at it, or all those business things. So for me, it's been like writing down, okay, Madison, we're just gonna do this, because anything that hangs behind you is holding us down, right? So as I've been learning to attend to those things more, I literally, my energy frees up even more when I do hit the keyboard, or I do a video, or am in co-creation. So I'm going to leave it at that. I just wanted to offer some of those practical tips, stuff you probably already know. I know I get reminded too from resources, and I'm just sharing all that goodness that is seriously life-changing and honestly depends on having a greater life and vitality. So thank you so much for listening, and I will look so forward to meeting you all on the flip.